live. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. My fam, my friends. I am here to tell you right now that today is the first day of the rest of your life. My question is, it's a Tuesday, and I have one simple, easy little question. For everybody watching live and everybody watching the replay, how you doing? You that don't know who I am, my name is Maddix. Man, it's a Tuesday, and guess what? It ain't just any old every Tuesday, my friends. What kind of day is it? It's Taco Tuesday. Man, if you weren't fired up already, that alone should fire you up. We got Betty in the house over here on Instagram. We got Jamie on Instagram. How you doing? My boy Aaron is live. We got Annie over here on Facebook. Of course, Charlene the food is here. And we got Danielle in the house. We got Casey. Casey, how you been? What's up, Anna? We got people live on Facebook. We got people live on Instagram. We're going live on YouTube. Well, guys, I'm going to get right into it. I trust that you're having the best day you've ever had. Why wouldn't you have the best day you've ever had, huh? This is a new day, my friends. Yesterday is forever over. Yesterday, forever gone. Closed caption. What's that mean, closed caption, Anna? Talk to me. What does this mean, closed caption? I'm not sure. What does it mean? Is it showing closed caption? I'm not sure what that means. But anyways, we got my boy Zach in the house. Guys, let me tell you what. I'm starting off morning with Maddix today, giving you a nice recap of this weekend's Jesus mission. Everybody's always asking me, hey, what's the Jesus mission? And I'm like, it's the Jesus mission, meaning it's plain and simple. It's the mission of Jesus. What did Jesus do when he was on earth? We got Joanne watching on Instagram. We got Betty, my friend. Betty, how you and Tom doing? And it was just, wow. Can somebody tell me what is going on with my Facebook Live? Something going on with closed caption? Anyways, we'll get right to the point. I'm here for you. We do Morning with Maddix for you, my friends. Why do we do Morning with Maddix? Because we're America's first voice. Hey, we're here to encourage, inspire. We're here to give you a little bit of fire, resurrect your desire. Hey, my friends. Somebody asked me the other day, they were like, hey, are you guys, are you hiring? Are you for hire? Question is, hey, it's not about can you get hired? It's, do you have fire? Huh? Do you have fire in your soul, my friends? It's called enthusiasm. Who still has a little bit of enthusiasm left? We got my boy Zach here. Bro, that was powerful. I just saw that. Caitlin was dancing in the streets. She was wheelchair bound. Yes, and you're saying she got healed. There was miracle healings. Daniel was hurting in his arm. We prayed for him. God took away that pain. Don't think Jesus can't heal, my friends, because that's part of the Jesus mission is to bring healing to the sick. We got Natasha and Jeremiah. How you doing this morning? Same here, Natasha, because if you knew her backstory, you'd cry even more. And how everybody on Instagram doing, huh? Is everybody fired up about Taco Tuesday on Instagram? Who eats tacos on a Tuesday? Where do you go get your tacos? Do you make your own? Are you creative? Do you make amazing tacos? There's nothing worse in life than average tacos. Okay? An average movie, average comedy, an average joke, an average sex. Those 5 things should never happen on this planet. Who agrees with me? Who agrees that there is no reason whatsoever? Zach, man, I miss you and Kayla already, dude. I'll be getting with you today and catching up with you, my friend. Let me tell you, I miss you guys. We got Joe here. Zach and Kayla came here for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. We had a 3-day. What can you do in 3 days? Well, let me tell you what happened in 3 days. Who wants to hear about our 3-day? Put in the comments below, YouTube. Hey, don't forget I'm live on YouTube. You can't forget about YouTube. You can't forget about the Graham fam. We're live over here on Instagram, and I'm live on Facebook. So, anyways, this past Thursday night, how many of y'all remember Thursday? That was how many nights ago? 5 nights ago already? Where does time go, they say? Well, the question is, what is time? What is time? Nothing but a dime. You don't know what time is. Do you know what time it is, my friends? Do you have a clue what time it is? Who has a clue what time it is in our society? And anyways, Thursday night, I had some friends, Mark, Tanya from New Mexico. They drove. They got out of work Thursday. They actually skipped work Thursday, got up early. In fact, I talked to them the night before till I think 3 in the morning, and they decided, you know what, let's just stay up and go. And that's what they did. They pulled into Scottsdale, I think, around 1-ish p.m. Thursday, and then we got my boys Zach and Kayla, man, the Angels. Those two are, boy, I could take those. I could take those couples right there, Mark and Tanya, Zach and Kayla, and we alone could do Jesus mission trips. Boy, it felt like a Jesus mission trip. It was wild. It was intense. It was extreme. It was something right out of the Bible, right out of the book of Acts. It'll remind you of the good old Ancient of Days, my friends. You know, a lot of you are not old-fashioned enough. I am tired of you who are not old-fashioned enough. My question is, why are you not more old-fashioned? Can somebody help me with this? Can somebody tell me why we've lost old-fashioned? Huh? New age everything. We got new age this. We got new age that. We got new this. We got new that. Well, hey, I understand we're going to a new earth. I understand, my friends, that we are going to a reality. We're going to a whole new world. A whole new world. Hey, my friends, we are going to a new earth. But that should fire you up. You should be excited about it. Everybody's all afraid of the Antichrist. Well, guys, let me encourage you here, huh? The Antichrist is more afraid of being the Antichrist than you are of being afraid of the Antichrist. Well, I wouldn't want to be the Antichrist. I wouldn't want to do that. Come on, we got Terry Graves in the house. How's Terry? We got Daniel Porterfield. Say it ain't real. Say it ain't real. How's everybody here? So, anyways, Thursday night. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't use the word mission lightly. You know, it's like I tell my son. It's kind of what caused me to lose my mind 4 years ago. And my innocent 17-year-old son calls me and says, Dad, can you send me a voice recording and start sending me teachings about mission? And I thought, oh, could I? We got Carol Hopkins in the house. Carol and Mike. Yesterday, what a special day. What a special day, but not an easy day, my friends. My friend Carol Hopkins, who's the widow of my best friend Mike Hopkins, who tragically, sadly passed away of cancer. Yesterday would have been their 30th anniversary, y'all. 30 years. You don't think that that's tough to wake up on a day that should have been your 30th anniversary, but you're going to a restaurant alone. But I'm proud of her because you know what, Carol? Boy, Mike's proud of you and the kids. Mike's proud of you and the kids. And I'm glad that you got to go eat. You had some fun. And anyways, you
You know what? God bless. 30 years. Wow. And you guys had such a fun marriage. It was fun to watch you guys. It was fun to be friends. It was fun to see the personality of you two. You couldn't have gotten Mike and Carol. Anyways, your personalities were just as funny. It was like living in a movie. Being with you two was like living in a movie. I was like, this is a movie set. These are characters. And they are, you guys are just the best. I can't even tell you, when I say we had fun, that just feels like the biggest understatement. We got Mark Beeman in the house. How you and Tanya, but man, I crashed out yesterday after y'all left, bro. I just basically, I don't remember talking or even doing anything for like 4 hours. I think I meticulously cleaned and organized my space and, then went for walks upon walks, Mark. But it was amazing. I'm getting ready to tell stories about our weekend, so this will be cool. We got Larissa in the house from Canada. Oh, Canada. Well, let me tell you about Canada. They sure need some help, don't they? Boy, if anybody could use some help, it's Canada. They forgot who they were over there, didn't they? What happened to our Canadians? Our upper north family, how's our northern family doing on up there in Canada? I got a lot of Canadian friends. Shoot, I got more Canadian friends than Canadians have friends. I love me some Canadians. Speaking of a Canadian, we got Annette Arbo in the house. How you doing all the way from Canada? You made it in late? Yeah, you guys never stop serving and giving and blessing people, Mark and Tanya. You spent till 4 a.m. with me Sunday night. Then we had us some coffee a couple hours. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee. I don't remember. But boy, did we have a time when they say we're going to have a time when we get over yonder. This is what that old song used to say. Won't we have a time? When we get over yonder, whoa, won't we have a time? And we would say, we're going to sing and shout and dance about. We get over yonder, whoa, won't we have a time? You're going to have a time? Well, I used to sing and shout to that song, and I would believe it, and I would say to myself, I'm going to have a time. But hey, if you think I'm going to wait till I get to the sunny banks of glory, if you think I'm going to wait until I get to the other side to have a good time, you're wrong. Hey, we are going to have a time when we get over yonder, but God wants us to have a time here. You can have joy here. You can have power here. You can have peace. That guess what that peace does? It passes understanding. How you doing this morning? We got people over here on Instagram going nuts, right? Because they love it on Morning with Maddix. Larissa, kind message you sent me that encouraged me. And who's here? Who's live? Who's ready to thrive? Man, we do Morning with Maddix. We go live so you don't have to take a dive. This is for you. This is for your children. This is for your teenagers. This is for your relationships. What is your question, Casey? Put it in the comments. Everybody on Facebook misses you. Casey, I think, is low on data. She said, this is ridiculous that we got to buy water down here. We got to buy ice. I was thinking of this, the Jesus mission. I don't want to use the word cost, but it's a lot of money to keep filling up these coolers with ice, especially when, the real goal is a daily Jesus mission. If you think it's weekly, you're weak. It ain't weekly, my friends. You can't do a Jesus mission once a week. Are you kidding? Are you joking? You can't say the name Jesus and show up with anything less than fire, love, passion, heart. You can't say the name Jesus. What'd she say? Twice in my life, I lost my boyfriend. I'm sorry to hear that. That always hurts to lose people. We got Emily jumping on here. She said, you released joy and peace to all this past weekend. Thank you so much. Well, let me break it down. Let me break down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to break down the 4 days. I got it written on my whiteboard. You don't know this, but I got a whiteboard. Hey, do you got a whiteboard? Thank you. How is it even possible? It hurts. It hurts. It's my fault that we've been live 15 minutes and I'm just now playing you the harmonica. I'm sorry. That's on me, my friends. Well, Thursday night, we met at Grimaldi's. If you don't know what Grimaldi's is, we'll take a guess. It's sure the doggone is in a Mexican joint. You know, it's not Grimaldi's, right? It's Italian, okay? We went and got us some pizza because we love Grimaldi's pizza. Thank you, Mark. I love you so much. You're getting ready to hear some funny stories about this weekend. Yeah, I almost died this weekend. You know, I felt like JFK. I felt like I was in a presidential motorcade. I had stuff getting thrown at me. And my buddy Mark is my driver, right? And I'll tell you the story in a little bit. But it's a funny because Mark is literally, he's the calmest, most peaceful, just steady, laid back, but he's powerful. He's a bear. Hey, let me tell you, Mark is a lion. He's got authority in the spirit. He's a powerful businessman, and he's just a humble dude. I mean, he's just a very humble dude. Anyways, he was my driver this Sunday night going through the Saturday night for the Jesus Mission. For you that didn't get to see it, there's a guy who's a murderer. He's murdered 4 people. He's wanted for 4 murders. You got people down there, they'll burn you in trash cans. You hear me? I'm not joking. These dudes down here are burning people in trash cans. They're shooting. They're killing. There were 7 shootings in one night last week. You hear me? There's death down there. There's death. There's rape. There's abuse. So it's rough. I mean, this is as rough as you can go, right? You got my boy Mark Beeman driving us. And so I can go around with the speaker, and thank God that my intuition said, hey, Zach, come with me. Because, you know, I wasn't about to just go driving around in the back of a truck without Zach and without Bobby jumped in. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, okay, well, we're good. I'll be honest with you. I'm never nervous when I go down there. I'm really, honestly, truly never nervous. But at the same time, you know, I just wanted Zach, and Bob must have been the Holy Ghost, I guess. But get in the back, and Patrick, and it's Patrick, Zach, and Bobby and I. And I'm with the microphone telling everybody, hey, we're doing a pizza party. You know, and next thing you know, this dude who's wanted for like murders launches this water cooler pitcher at the truck, breaks Mark's window, launches it at us. Well, Mark thinks that it's just us hitting the side of the truck because pizza party. So Mark is just, hey, he wasn't driving slow. That is an understatement, my friends. Slow is an understatement. Mark. Because Mark, it's a beautiful day. We're at the Jesus Mission. Mark is smiling. He's up front. He's going slow so I can talk to the people, invite them to the Jesus Mission. Well, in the meantime, you know, this guy launches this at us, and then he picks it up and he tries to launch it at us again. Well, Mark has no clue this is going on whatsoever. No clue. And so he's still driving super slow. And so I'm talking like maybe 2.5 miles an hour. I mean, slow. Even the guy that's probably trying to nail us and hit us is probably thinking, well, these guys aren't scared, because normally in those situations, you kind of speed up. You kind of try to get away, diffuse the situation, right? Hey, but my boy Mark, I laughed so hard. I gave him the hardest time of his life. I said, listen, now I know what JFK felt like. I said, here I am in the back of the truck trying to preach and get everybody to the Jesus Mission. I got stuff getting thrown at me, and Mark's just taking himself a Sunday afternoon ride as if he's enjoying an ice cream cone with his wife, just driving down, maybe looking at houses, no place to be. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry about us back here, Mark. Anyways, come to find out, let me tell you some cool stories that did happen. And finally, we got Mark to speed up, So it was funny, wasn't it, Tanya? Tanya, how you doing? I miss you guys so much. I tell you what, I just can't even tell you how much I miss y'all. But let me tell you some stories. Let me recap it. Did you crack up, Emma? We were cracking up later. I told Mark I'll never let him live it down. I said, Mark, listen. Mark's literally, he would die for you. You know what I'm saying? He would take a bullet in a New York second for you. But, don't have him be the driver if you're in a getaway situation. All I am, but I was, anyways, I told the guys, I wouldn't do that again. I'm going to send my angels after you. I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. Hey, you got your water with lemon on a Tuesday? Huh? It's a Tuesday, my friends. It's a Tuesday. You ain't gay. Come on, you know what to say. Hey, here we are. It's a Tuesday. And so Thursday night, we go to Grimaldi's for pizza. We're just having a nice time. We're eating pizza. Okay? We're eating pizza. We're chit-chatting it up. We're talking about God. We're talking about the Bible. We're talking about what? We're talking about Jesus. Hey, you got to get away from people who get nervous talking about Jesus. No, you don't got to get away from them. Hey, love you too, Tan. You don't got to get away from them. You just got to know that, my friends, listen. Do you not know what time it is? Do you not know what time it is, Instagram? All right, let's see Casey's question over here on the Gram fan. Do you believe that God will show you a few days before he calls you home? Well, I think usually there's a sense, we are so connected to God. We are so connected to nature. Okay? Well, what's funny is because Mark, I was telling a story about Peter cutting off the dude's ear for Jesus. I said, look, Jesus' 12 were so on point and so they didn't hesitate. Some dude walks up trying to arrest Jesus. Peter pulls out his sword and slices his ear off. And Peter's like, hey, or Mark, when I was telling that story, we were just in casual conversation. He's like, hey, man, I just want you to know I'm your Peter, man. And he was casually, humbly telling this to his wife innocently. She falls on the floor, So I said, yeah, well, you might be my Peter, but you left me in the gates of hell getting shot at, throwing stuff at me. It's only the serial killer down there. You know what I'm saying? It was hysterical because he didn't know. He didn't have half a clue. He just thought we're banging on the truck, getting everybody fired up. No, that wasn't us. That was stuff getting thrown at us. You hear me? That could have been my head. The sound of that truck, that could have been the sound on my head. But we had angels show up. Come on, somebody. All joking laid aside. We had angels show up. We had Jesus there. Hey, I'm indispensable until the day God's done with me. When you got angels and you're on a mission and you're on God's business, hey, and you're basically employed by God and you're a chosen one, you're not frozen, you're chosen. Casey, I'm going to answer your question in just a minute, okay? So hang tough and don't let me forget it. Don't let me forget it. Don't let me forget the question. Hey, how you doing? How is everybody? We got Lisa in the house. Lisa, how you doing up there in Tampa Bay? Well, guess what? I'm going to be in Tampa Bay here probably within perhaps a couple of days. Listen. So the Jesus mission. Who wants to know what Mark and Zach and Tanya and Kayla and boy, here's what I've learned. You know what America needs? America needs what they call yin yang. Has anybody heard of yin yang? Has anybody heard of duality? Hey, how you doing? Has anybody heard of duality? How are my people up here on good old-fashioned what they call YouTube? Hey, YouTube. We got controversial cruising. My buddy from the good old dispensary Hey, how you doing? Tomorrow's 420. Who's fired up? We got 2 more days till 420. Who's fired up about Thursday? If you ain't fired up about 420, then I don't know how to educate you. I don't know how to educate you. I can tell you this, I'm fired up about it. It's energy. We got Tiffany in the house. Tiffany, how you doing? Yeah, it's a mission on the move. We're sitting there and we're having pizza, minding our own business, thinking, you know what? We're going to ease our way into this mission, right? We're going to ease our way into it. Kind of going to be a night of planning. Here's what I love. We make plans. We make plans, and we make plans, and we make plans, and we make plans. And God sits there and he laughs, and he laughs, and he laughs. He's like, great sense of humor. Cool. Good luck with it. You need my energy right now. Well, you can have it. It's here for you, Tiffany. I'm giving it to you, soul. You got it. You got it right now. You got the same energy I had. The only reason why I got energy is because I hit my knees this morning. People are always asking me, yo, where do you get your energy from? I said, well, you ever heard this thing called nature? It kind of works. You know how when you plug your phone into the wall, it charges? Well, when you plug your body into the earth, into the water, says Tanya, the water. Now, I've never in my life, I'm 47. You ready for this? It's going to be shocking what you're about to hear. I'm 47. Does this surprise you that I'm so young? Wow, think of the future. There's still a Maddie and a Caleb Maddix out here. And there's you, and there's us. It's Jesus. It's us. It's we. It's us. Right? There's a power in we. How we doing? And anyways, we're sitting there minding our own business, eating pizza, and just thinking, yeah, we're going to ease our way into this. You know, we're planning, we're fellowshipping, and then we're going to go hard Friday, Saturday. We're going to go hard. Man, if you can't go hard, you're just Tiff, you shine, girl. Keep on shining. You don't whine, you shine. Man, you're not a whiner. You're a winner. You're not a sinner. You're a winner. Here we go, guys. Here we go. You ready to hear about some miracles? You ready to hear about some powerful things that took place? Who's ready? This is Tuesday. And you guys are probably sitting there thinking, well, Matt Maddix, I don't appreciate you neglecting us the last few days. And you know what? I'm sorry about that, because believe you me, I missed y'all. Don't think for 1 second I wasn't thinking about y'all, because I was. We got Zach here. Zach said he stood alone in the water, and that's the way you do it, buddy. You get alone in that ocean, Zach. You get out there. Jesus. People don't know Jesus, friends. They have Jack the Jesus story. They have Jack the Jesus message. They have Jack the Jesus mission. They have Jack the Jesus everything, and they've turned it into a clown show out here. And they've turned it into Christian theater, and they've turned it into a joke. Not all of them, some, most. But I'll tell you about God's church. God's church is a church in the streets. God's church is a mobile church. It's a moving church. It's a missionary church. Come on, somebody. If you're not serving, you ain't saved. You can't listen. People think they're saved, man. You ain't saved until you serve. There is no life outside of service. There is no life outside of going hard. We're supposed to be exhausted. We're supposed to go to bed tired. Come on, we're supposed to get to the end of what they call the week. The weekend. Come on, quit using these things. Quit living your life just for a weekend, my friends. How about getting fired up about today? How about getting fired up about tomorrow? I don't know about you. I'm already excited about tomorrow. Heck, I'm dreaming of Thursday already, and it's only Tuesday. And here I am dreaming of Thursday. Somebody says, they said to me the other day when I was in the dispensary, a lady says to me, a worker, she goes, oh, I love your shirt. And I said, thank you so much. I said, he created this amazing flower for us. What a gift. What a gift. Isn't it a shame what they've done to something so amazing, so beautiful, so powerful, with so many heal? Of course they have, because it has healing elements. Of course they're going to twist it. You all will believe anything out here. I'm learning people will believe anything. Have you actually slowed down to hear most of these religions' explanations of God? Dude, it says we're made in his image, which means we're basically 100% identical to him, okay? I don't know how else to explain it. Casey's over here on YouTube. I don't know, Casey, she'll show up on YouTube. Are there 3 of you, Casey? I saw you on YouTube. I saw you on Facebook and Instagram. But anyways, we had miracles after miracles after miracles, my friends. So we leave pizza thinking we're just going to go for a short, quick walk. I'm going to introduce them to a few of my homeless angels in Old Town. What I call angels with dirty faces. Okay? Hold on, guys. Talk to yourselves. Talk to each other. Put what questions you may have. Hey, what questions do you have, my friends? I don't know about you guys, but I'm just tired of people about every little thing. Hey, we are in a generation. We are here to end negativity, end bitching and moaning and complaining. Yes, we are here to bring life. We are here to bring joy. Hey, we got Tammy in the house. Grab Paxton, and you tell Paxton that that's one question for him. How you doing, Paxton? There's my buddy. Tell Paxton, hey, we got a mission. I'm doing great. And we had a weekend. I can't wait to get back downtown with this stuff, man. I'll be right back to y'all and let you listen to a nice little song and comment below what are your questions today. And you guys want to hear about our recap with the Jesus mission this whole weekend? Guess what? We set the dates. We actually set the dates. Look out. Whoa, you better look out, my friends. We set the up and coming Jesus mission. Jesus mission. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the Jesus mission is here. Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Look out. No wonder they tremble in hell. No wonder those demons freak out and tremble when we show up. Come on, somebody. They know the power that's in that name. Sobeys in the house. Sobe. You know what I'm going to find out? I just want to know it's Taco Tuesday and how you doing Texas down here. You got yourself some hole in the wall taco. Oh, you can make your own tacos. I'll be right back. Yes, I'm back. I had to get a couple of things. I can't have morning with Maddix out my guitar, and I had to get some notes. Not notes for the show, because I don't necessarily take notes for the show, should I? You tell me. You tell me that I should take notes. I want your opinion. It ain't about me. It's about you. You think it's about me? You do. It's about you. Hey, it's you. USA, baby. USA. USA, baby. Oh, I bet you can make some amazing stuff. So you got soul, you got energy, you got personality. I bet you know how to cook, and I bet you bring energy to that kitchen. Sophie's in the house. Hey, so many types of story. And give God the glory. It's his story. Hey, aren't you excited? Who's fired up? They don't call it fire for a reason. Take my sister's advice and use notes. Well, what an incredible memory, Daniel, that you remember that was my sister who said that. I texted my sister this morning. Did you text your sister? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Do you ever get wowed by water? Hey, I'm 47. And in my 47 years, I have never had more of a conviction, enthusiasm, and passion for water baptism. Isn't that interesting? Who wants to hear about this? Huh? Well, when they say this land is your land, this land is my land, isn't it? Isn't this our land? Isn't it the law, the land, the air, the water? Hey, how is everybody over here on Instagram? Are you ready to hear stories? Because I'm about to get into a story flow. You hear me? I'm getting ready to get in a story flow so you can know. Okay? I'm getting ready to get myself into a story flow so you can know. But here's the deal, my friends. I've never had more of a conviction and a passion for to baptize every human I know in the river, a flowing river. What Jesus say? Rivers of living water. Oh, so better sing those means. Guys, I got a request. I am your go-to person for the rawest, funniest, wildest memes. I mean, the memes. Guys, he, he, he controls the moon, will control the world. Bring me your memes because there's no human that has more memes than I do. I have a lot of memes, and I could put you in tears with my memes. I could take my memes, and I don't know. Listen, Daniel had a miracle. Yes, he did. Boy, Mark, you have so many stories. I need to get you and Zach on here and Tanya and Kayla to tell. I cannot believe we did not go live one time together. Well, we did downtown, but I mean, we didn't sit down and do a live. That's crazy. We should have did live on our meeting. Oh, Tiffany's busting out 80s jokes off Google. You're so meme. Hey, we got Tammy watching. How you doing? She says she's the meme queen. Well, guys, I need your memes. If you get memes that make you gut laugh, or my mother-in-law will be mad, or I won't be able to sing in the choir, send them to me. Send them to me if you are worried about getting in trouble with the pastor. That'll be a disaster. Hey, my friends, here we go. We got dates right here. I can't show them to you because I got to go over them with a few more people on the team, which is the dream. Hey, who watching by curiosity on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook? Let me get your undivided attention right now. Grab your coffee. I don't know what. Right now, it's only 6:42 in Arizona. Have you ever laughed so hard? I've laughed so hard. Yes, on the daily almost, because I'm a believer in laughter, and so much happens in my life, it brings daily laughter. Oh my, daily laughter, my friends. Talk to me. I just got to get something going. Okay? Don't worry, I'm catching the flow right now. You guys are sitting there thinking, would he hurry up and doggone get talking? Well, doggone it, I am. Get off of me. Hey, quit spitting on me. I don't need to be spit on. Hey.
Right? You can't say the name Jesus and not have some fire and not have some passion. Right? Here we go. We got Morgan saying, Morgan, it's great seeing you in here, my friend. Thanks for being on. Over here. The Jesus mission, I'll explain it to you. Because the Jesus mission in a movie. Okay? The Jesus mission is culture. The Jesus mission is the return of his kingdom. The Jesus mission is it's a revolution. It's a revival. It's a fire from heaven. It's a resurrection of ministry. It's the restoration of backsliders. It's the resurrection of soul winners. Hey, and it's the safest place on earth for the real ones. It's a place for those who probably aren't going back to modern day Christianity, church, and religion. It's for the soul winners. It's for people that give a care about the poor, the fatherless, the widows. It's a pretty simple mission. Hey, we're just here to heal the sick. We're just here to feed the poor. We're here to cast out every devil. We're here to push darkness out this way. That's what the Jesus mission is, my friends. Hey, we're on a mission to set all the children free in this planet. Come on, every child free 24/7, every child safe 24/7. That would mean the ending of human trafficking. Uh-oh. What do they say? You better look out, Satan, look out. That's what they say. You better look out, Satan, look out. Why? Because there's people coming. There's chosen ones here. There is a release of every angel from heaven, ancestors, animals, not every animal is an animal. Hey, not every human is a human. Not every human is a human. It may be in the human body. Or you talk about who has the mind of Christ. Let's start there. Or that'll change you. We have what? What do we have? What do we have, my friends? The Spirit of Christ. Wow, you got the mind of Christ, you got the Spirit of Christ. Huh? Whoa, this feels like living water to me. This feels like a force like a hurricane, like a category 5. This feels like a tsunami. This feels like a volcano eruption. This feels like what they say, explosion. That's what it is. They call it Holy Ghost fire. They call it coming in like a rushing mighty wind. It came in once like a rushing mighty wind. Hey, if it's going to come in like a rushing mighty wind, it's going to come in fast. Hey, UFOs will feel slow compared to how fast. The return of Christ. You got to look out. It's coming. It's here. It ain't coming. It's here. It's upon us. It's here. It's now. Hey, my friends, it's now. You don't got to worry how, because it's now. Hey, don't even worry about how, because it's now. That's what it is. So the Jesus mission. The Jesus mission. The Jesus mission. Oh, we're here. We're here. We're here. Jesus said it's finished. Now, we just got to go tell the good news. We got to get people awake. We got to get people the power of a river baptism. Hey, stop getting baptized in those people baptistries. They preach against worldliness, don't they? Don't they preach against worldliness? But they preach against love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. The things? Wow. Whose report you believing out there? You got some fire, you got faith. You got faith and you got fear. You got fear, it's because of your ear. Hey, the Jesus mission. Look out. Look out. You better have some goosebumps. You better have some chills. Come on, you better feel Jesus right where you're sitting or driving or wherever you are. You better feel what they call that old Holy Spirit. Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, I don't care what you call it. You just got to know you're near it. Got the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, you're near it. When they say, hey, they need to be refilled, I'm like, hey, incorrection. Excuse me, correction. Correction. thought Jesus said, I'll never leave you. I thought he said, I'll never forsake you. Oh man, I thought goodness and mercy follows us all the days of our life, even to the very end. There's something about his grace and mercy that belongs to all. What if when Jesus said he's not willing that any perish, hey, what if he's a better soul winner than you realize? What if he's a better shepherd than you realize? What if he's a more loving father than you realize? The laughter into my soul. Huh? You got laughter from the heavens. It's what they call joy unspeakable. It's what they call peace that passes understanding. I don't understand it, but I got peace. I don't understand how, but I got joy. Come let us sing. You know how to sing, you'll get the ring. Come on, my friends. If you know how to sing, you'll dominate the ring. Earl Fisher's in the house. How we doing, my friend? I got my buddy. Yeah, everybody asks me, man, how'd you become such a good soul winner? We got Chris Bacon here. Chris, how you doing? We got Chris in the house. You gotta shout so you don't pout. Come on, you gotta learn how to command. You gotta understand the power of spiritual authority. You gotta know who you are in God. We're made in God's image. Hey. We're God's children. We are his sons. We are his sons. We are his daughters. We are royal. Hey, that's why we're loyal, because we're royal, baby. We know who we are. We know where we come from. We know where we're going. That's why they say what? When the saints go marching in. Hey, not the ain'ts. The saints, baby. The ain'ts ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing jack squat, nothing. The ain'ts aren't saints. You walk me to any room, any sports team, any organization, I don't care where or who, and I can tell you who the winners are, and I can tell you who the real ones are. Give me about 5 minutes. That's about all I need. And if I ever bring my people with me, whoa, look out. Hey, that's why people are nervous to come around us, because we read so fast, because we all so real. Boy, you can't spend the kind of training I've had around the homeless and not learn how to be real. You can't get nothing past them. Boy, there's nobody wiser, smarter, deeper than the street people. 100%. We got Mark Robitaille. Mark, I don't understand why you've taken so long to come to Phoenix. Boy, you should be feeling some conviction in your soul, buddy. Boy, not guilt. I don't want anybody feeling guilt for your lack of visiting me, because it's going to become tough to get close. Yeah, it's going to get tough. But it ain't because I don't love. But I can't believe all the opportunities blown out here. Wow, over what? Why did everybody blow so many opportunities? I'll never know. These personalized mission trips, right? They don't just people fly in here, and this is what I was telling my friends. The reason why I spent so much time with Zach and Kayla and Mark and Tanya was because they're freaking real. Okay, so that's doggone secret number one. All right, the Jesus mission. Well, friends, first of all, it's to give a real mission trip experience. Now, that's one thing lacking in America. Would you not all agree? How are we doing with our missions trips for our young people? Wow. I think I time-lapsed. I must be a time traveler. I'm not understanding all the billions in this country in the name of Jesus. And the 400,000 plus church buildings. Me do no understand. Be no understand up here, meaning I can't, my brain, as much as I meditate, think, try to be positive and perspective and
I can't get my wiring brain to switch around to like say, you know, this feels normal. I'm okay with this. Meaning it's like being past the Kool-Aid and then saying, I'm good. And it's like, you know, you're not dramatic about passing on the Kool-Aid, but you're well aware of what's in the Kool-Aid. It's like, I know what's in that Kool-Aid. We got Earl. I missed you, Earl. How you doing, Bubba? 2 more weeks, Chris. We're going to have time. We got Linda in the house. We'll have Zach, Chris, and Mark in one city. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That might be a new 4 Horsemen bacon. You don't know. You don't know what could happen in the spirit realm when those 4 dudes, you got Chris Bacon, you got Mark Beeman, you got Zach, you got Maddix. Holy Jesus. 1 room, 1 city, 3-4 days. Oh, what's that song say? You better look out, Satan, look out. Better look out, Satan, look out. We come to you in the name of the Lord. What a name. It ain't shame. It ain't lame. Hey, it ain't even a game. But you'll never be the same when you wake up to the power of that name and why they hate it. Hey, it's a name that can't be stopped. They can't understand it. But anyways, the Jesus mission, my friends, what is the Jesus mission? Well, it's to give America. How's everybody love America? The people love America. That is, the people love America. What? It loves America. I don't like it. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy that we even got to talk about this, isn't it? Kind of. Doesn't it feel that way to you, my friends? Feels that way to me. I'm trying to get y'all some good music. Hard to search on YouTube. That's like going fishing in the ocean, isn't it? Isn't it like going fishing in the ocean, trying to catch fish? I stick with the Christian Life Center. I like hearing Christian Life Center out in good old Stockton, California. Boy, they were trained by what they call revivals. Aaron, what's going on with you? Aaron, how you doing? My friend? Tell me what's going on out there in your life. You appreciate the good old fish, don't you, Earl? Well, the Jesus mission is to transform homeless teen shelters in America. Friends, I've been to a lot of them. There's over 100 of them. How many have you been to? Oh, people ask me all the time. My son even has given up trying to figure me out. My best advice to all y'all, don't even try. It'll take you a lot of energy. Don't try to figure me out. Don't try to change me. Just embrace what's coming. The other thing is, we're here to transform our homeless teen shelters. Nobody else is doing it. Hey, religions, we've had 400,000 churches in America. Oh, wow, 400,000 churches in the name of Jesus. Tax free. 10% equity off all these slaves. And wow, you're a slave at work, you're a slave at church. They turned you into slaves and they got about 50% of your money that you worked so hard for between the government and religion. They both gave you the bird. They both gave you the bird, my friends. In 2020, you were given the bird from the government and from religion. Even though they partnered with you, even though they had equity from you by getting all your money almost and your time, and they controlled you, they beat you, they abused, they were more abusive. Not all religions are bad. Not all Jesus people are phony. Not all Buddhists are going to hell. Not all, not all, not all, not all, not all. I don't know. You guys talk to me. You say, well, yeah, Buddhists are going to hell. Well, no, stop playing on nobody going to hell. Jeez, how can you talk about hell without tears? Huh? I
been to the gates of hell. Jesus said the gates of hell won't prevail. The only reason I'm alive right now is because I've got angels around me, and because I'm literally a chosen one, and I literally have been sent here by God Himself. You hear me? The creator of all of this. I'm missing the comments, my friends. Yeah, Mark, I will, and just give me a few minutes, Mark, and I'll have you jump on this. Be powerful. God bless you, Sophie. Sophie dropped a beautiful donation last night towards a Marine. Imagine this, a homeless Marine. I can't get that out of my, it's not making sense to me. Okay? It's not making sense to me. Is it y'all? Who can process homeless veterans in America? Who can process that? I can't. There's no processing in America with so much prosperity, so many churches, and a simple story of the Good Samaritan, and how we can just walk by, ignore homeless veterans. Homeless veterans. These are our sons and daughters who fought wars. And even if they didn't fight in wars, they prevented wars, and they made sure that 195 nations knew you don't have around. So even if our soldiers didn't fight wars, they did details, service, and sacrifice and love to this nation for the freedom you don't even fight for. You'll mask up to go get toilet paper. You wanted your latte so bad, you didn't know how to protest. You didn't protest. You're the biggest BS I've ever seen. What a shame. They got all this stuff on recording and y'all behave. You were on video, you were on pictures, and what a shame. What an embarrassment to the Mother Earth, to our children. What an embarrassment to our veterans. We owe ourselves to all get on our knees as Americans. Every American should be on their knees, humbly apologizing to God for being such a greedy, selfish, negative, spoiled, rude nation. To be so dishonorable to our police officers to protect us as well. You know, they do so much. And I saw a police officer yesterday parked on the side of the road, and it was a female police officer. You know, God bless all of our female soldiers and our female police officers. And that's what I was talking about yin yang earlier. We need to turn our ladies loose. Hey, the only reason why it looks like loose is because you don't turn the ladies loose. About the Jesus mission, I won't be making decisions without ladies. Problem is, you got religious organizations that are all men sitting on boards, and most of them are white. What a crock of shit. That's a crock of shit is what it is. Wow, I wonder why Jesus kept Mary Magdalene with him everywhere he went. Well, Mary, huh? Mary, his mother. Mary, his female companion. Yeah, you masked up to go get yourself a doggone latte at Starbucks. I refuse. I would go in without one. They'd say, "Oh, you got to put it on." And I'd say, and I wasn't one of those annoying Karens. You know, there were Karens on both sides. Hey, you think Karens are only Democrats? Nope, 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 nope. I've seen just as many Karens that are Republicans as I have Democrats. I'm not a Karen. I'm a Sharon. You hear me? I ain't no Karen, baby. I'm a Sharon. How you doing? Hey, we got my buddy Steven in the house, all the way from around the corner. He lives in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey,
Question. Where's Mr. Rogers? Hey, where's Mr. Rogers? Where's Mother Teresa? Where's Martin Luther King Jr.? Where's JFK? Where's all the good ones? I don't know. Who was good? Do we know the real story of what? Do we even know the story of what? Tiffany's saying amen. Tiffany's saying amen. That means she's enjoying morning with Maddix, and I'm grateful you're here, Tiff. How we doing over here on Instagram? We got Jenny in the house. Jenny, how you doing? From Miami. Miami. I love me some Miami. Guess what? I used to live in old St. Petersburg, Florida. People say, you sound like you're from the South. And I'm like, well, I got Southern roots. That's why I don't mind cowboy boots. You know, you don't spend enough time with Southerners. You don't go around Southerners. You don't listen to street people. You don't eat with. No wonder they. Well, okay, let me start. Hey, how long we been going? It's time to get focused. You guys are distracting me, and I don't appreciate that. You trying to distract me as I'm over here trying to change the world. Jenny, what a name you got. Saved by grace. Saved by grace. Well, I've been saved by grace. You been saved by grace? Yeah, we have. It's grace. We didn't deserve it. None of us deserved it. That's why you got to shout, not pout. Because you got grace. Hey, you got grace. Tie up that shoelace. Stand up straight. You got grace. You got grace. Grace, grace. Just a little bit of grace. Grace, grace, grace. Just a little bit of grace. You don't need a whole lot. Just use what you got. Grace, 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 just a little bit of grace. You got grace? I do. I got grace and mercy. That's how much I needed it. That's what a screw up I was. God said, you know what? I'm going to have to give him mercy and grace. How do we have homeless Marines in America? How do we have homeless veterans in America? This is BS. If this can't be solved, we suck. We suck. Now listen, some of our vets want to be homeless, but it doesn't mean we can't bless them with a hotel room for a week every once in a while. It don't mean we can't say, hey, you know what? I'm going to put you in a resort. Hey, have you ever thought about grabbing a homeless veteran and booking them in the nicest resort for a week? Or maybe sending them on a cruise, or, you know, I know some homeless people that love baseball. So this summer, I plan on taking them to some baseball games. Like, you know what? You know what else the homeless people love? They love movies, my friends. Wow. You know what else they need? They need a bike. If we can't bless them with the home, let's bless them with the tent. If we can't give them a car, let's give them a bicycle. Don't you guys love bike riding? If you don't want them to come to your church, well, why don't you take your church to them then? You selfish jackasses. You know, don't call yourself a church and do nothing for the poor of your city. You ain't a church. You're a Christian theater. You just have songs. You have a concert with motivational speaking is what you have. Hey, Sergio in the house. How you doing? You know, have you ever seen a homeless lady and thought, wait a minute, there shouldn't be homeless ladies in America. You ever just sat there and thought this? You ever just sat there and thought, wait a minute, whoa. Everybody wants to poop on the government. And I am tired of people pooping on our government. You know what? Government was created by God. The government is on his shoulders. Hey, it's on his shoulder. That's why you can be bolder. You ain't bold. You're getting old. Old and cold when you should be bold. Old and cold when you should be bold. You know what? You want to get old? Go ahead. But don't be cold. Don't be a nappy. whiny, negative, moaning all the time. You know what, though? People like that, they just need cannabis. That's called getting high for a reason. Some of you are low because you ain't high. Hey, is it okay? It's Morning with Maddix. This is the way you start your day with a little bit of what? What they call, I don't know, Johnny. Isn't it this funny word they use out here? I don't know if I'm allowed to even say it online anymore, but these two things are undefeated here, my friends. They're undefeated. YouTube, they undefeated. I don't know if I can say these things, but this is what you get on Morning with Maddix right here. It's called Ruth. It's Ruth. They don't call it to what? To Ruth. 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 Ooh, ooh, ooh. Truth hurts. Hey, truth hurts. Truth is supposed to hurt. Duh. What do you think? Truth is nice? You think truth is cute? This is truth. Huh? Truth. I got a question. So we leave the pizza place, right? We got Brett in the house. We leave the pizza place. We ready. Boys, they don't even know how to. They don't even know. Pressure. Some people, hey, some people are ready. Some people for this. It's called equipped from heaven. You ever heard of it, my friends? Have you ever been equipped from heaven? Hey, have you ever been equipped from heaven? You ever got quotes from God? The angels come to you. You ever had visits from angels? Come on, somebody. There you go. Brett, he wants the ball. Hey, I don't know if you, he's on the line, running over time, and they say it's a pressure situation. To me, hey, this is where you put a smile on your face. You look at your team, and you look at your coach, and you say, everybody relax. Let's get you the ball. Okay? And you get into a zone, you get into a flow. Oh, that's why they call it a warning. It's something from heaven. It's the fire. You hear me? It's something you trust your training. You know, you trust your training. You trust your history. You trust your God. You trust your angels. You trust your ancestors. And you love the game so much that you even love it when it's pressure. You love it when it's on the line. You love it when there's no time left and you got to kick a field goal or you got to throw a Hail Mary. You love that. You see it so clear. It's called seeing it. It's called feeling it. It's called trusting it. And you can see it. And you can feel it. Oh! And you can feel it. Hey, everybody on YouTube, when you can feel it, you can see it. And you can feel it. You can trust it. And you got to trust it, my friends. You got to trust it. You got to trust it. You hear me? You got to trust it because it's on you. It's through you. It's through you. What do they say? It's in you. I got Jesus on me inside, working on the outside. Oh, I want to change in my life. Well, my friends, it'll give you what you need. It'll give you what you want. It'll give you what you dream. It'll give you what you speak. You're a good. Hey, you got a tongue? Use it. You got a brain? Use it. Come on, you got a brain. You're maybe content. You're a creator. You're a force. You've got power. Hey, you've been anointed from heaven. You don't lack anything. You got all the backing of your ancestors. You got to remember how powerful your grandfathers were. You got to remember how powerful your father, even if your father failed, he was still powerful. People that fail are powerful. You hear me? People that are dark also have light. You hear me? There's not a one of us that doesn't have good and evil. There's not a one of us. We were born into a Satan-ruled planet. We were born into sin. You know, that's why we need to be born again of water and spirit, because there's a power in water. There's a power in the spirit, because we're in the spirit. We are literally in the cosmos. We are. Everybody's like, I want to go to space. I'm like, you're in space. What do you mean? What do you mean you want to go in space? Do you know where you're at? Do you know where you're at? Do you know who you are? Do you know why you're here? Do you know? Can you show? Can you go? Well, the Jesus mission is here to revolutionize and transform our homeless shelters, our homeless teen shelters. First of all, we shouldn't have homeless teen shelters. No doggone teenager should be living in a doggone shelter. What the heck is the problem with this? This is imprisonment. This is satanic. This is wrong. We've got to fix this fast. No teenager should be stuck in a shelter, okay? And there is a difference between juvenile and homeless teen shelters. God bless the work of all these homeless teen shelters, because many of them are angels. Many of them are doing amazing work, okay? Many of them are doing amazing work. I celebrate them. I celebrate the work that many of them are doing. I've seen some really good, listen, I in my journey have encountered some amazing people doing amazing things. I can't wait to introduce y'all to everybody. I can't wait till you see the dates and location of the Jesus Mission trips. Because the Jesus Mission, my friends, hey, are you a friend? Huh? Are you a friend? Sure is to me. Sure is to me, my friends. Promised land is coming. Come on, Brett. I love my boy Brett, man. That's a warrior. I miss you, buddy. Man, I'm sad I didn't spend more time with you back when y'all were here, but we got our whole future, dude. But we did. We got the vibe. You came down, dude. You were a real one. I just wish we'd have sat around and chit-chatted more, but we will. How's everybody on Instagram? Trent, how you doing? We got everybody jumping on here, and I appreciate it. Hey, and you watch live, you watch the replay. Some of y'all, you can't stay all day. Hey, I'm here for you. I'm here for the future. But listen, so we walk out of this pizza place, and there's this homeless lady sitting down. Of course, naturally, you see a homeless lady on the street naturally. We all wanted to stop and pray with her and bless her. And her name was Amy. Boy, was she powerful, very unique, just very unique, very powerful. And it's just an amazing story because she came to Phoenix because Kirk Cameron, how many of y'all heard of Kirk Cameron? God bless these people that have left Hollywood like they should. But I will tell you this, Hollywood has resources that can be used for good. You hear me? Hollywood has resources that can be used for good because all of these things have been created. Don't think. Wait till you see the creations of God. Wait till you see the true return of Christ. Wait till you see his kingdom and what's in it. Wait till you see what he's bringing. Hey, it would have been enough if he brought life, but he brought laughter into my soul. He brought laughter. Hey, friend, listen. We were walking, we started talking to Amy, and, she's got just such a story of just being through so much, being homeless, I think, 9 years. How do we just sit down as a society, call a doggone timeout and say, wait a minute, this is our fourth Easter now after a pandemic. This is coming up on our fourth Mother's Day. How many churches are using Mother's Day as an opportunity to try to grow rather than serve ready? How about this Mother's Day? Ready? kind of an interesting thought. How about our churches, our communities sit down and say, hey, Mother's Day's coming up. What? Let's use all of our creativity and what resources we have together, and let's see how we can take care of our single mothers. Hey, maybe you can come up with enough to pay someone's rent. You know, paying someone's rent for a single mom could mean a vacation. Do you know how many single moms need a weekend getaway? You know, and do you know how many single moms, you know, maybe you could pay their car payment and that could just literally change their life. Hey, why aren't churches paying car payments for widows and single moms with fatherless kids? Hey, pure religion. God only talked about religion one time out of 31,102 verses of a Bible, and you still think it's a book about religion. Well, when they say sweet home Alabama, that's where I come from. I got roots down there. Well, Dawn, how you doing? How's Savannah? She already at school? She's still sleeping. We got TR Howell. Hey, look at him throwing an American flag up there. That makes me happy. There's somebody that knows what it's like to fight for our country and fight for our freedom. Somebody that knows what it's like to be disciplined, and, you know, someone knows what it's like to pay attention to details and serve. Hey, you know these people that they call them soldiers and veterans, my friends? They are the greatest. I tell them when I meet them, hey, we were blessed this weekend to meet a 91-year-old veteran. Oh, wow. Guess what? A Marine. You don't know. 91 years old, fought in the Korean War, and all of us left. First of all, it's like if I'd have told you, oh, we met, I don't know, we ran into Kevin Durant. Let's say Kevin Durant. Let's say I came on here and let's say I went live and I said, I just met Kevin Durant. I promise you I'd probably have 100 people watch. This is sickening. This is ridiculously sickening. This goes to show you how sick our society is. We are a society, when they say there's 40 million Americans that have mental illness, well, how you doing out here? We ready. We ready. We ready. Oh, y'all. Oh, I don't know. I do. You, Debbie, how you doing, Debbie? And how's everything? We got two mothers. Two mothers on this planet. And I am doggone tired of terms like stepmom and stepdad. That is dumb. That is dumb that we use that term and we are still, what do they call it? Freedom or freedom? You can't be free until you stop being dumb. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to the replay. My buddy Dale Lins. You got your Dr. Pepper, Dale? Hey, put in the comments if you're drinking a Dr. Pepper today. I'm not. I'm guzzling water with lemon like crazy today. I cut my lemons in circles and I'm particular about it. I'm particular, and if I'm ever at your house, do not cut my lemons the way they cut them at the store, please. Cut them in circles for me, I'm asking. That's not too much to ask. And if you think I'm being a diva, well, guess what? What is that? I don't know what that is. Hey, transform homeless teen shelters in America, my friends. Anyways, our homeless teen shelters are gray. Many of them don't have air conditioning. Many of them don't even have box fans in their rooms. Some of their blankets are shit. Their food sometimes is shit. It's like cafeteria food. You got teenagers as kids. Do you want your teenagers eating cafeteria food and living in a gray homeless teen shelter if something happens? You know, a lot of these homeless teens that I've met, their mothers died. Their fathers were in prison or just didn't care. No living family. A lot of these teens that live in these homeless teen shelters, you're not understanding. And I'm trying to remember, and if Carol Hopkins is still watching, put in the comments, what was the particular homeless teen shelter we would work with a lot? We did it out in LA, we did it in Philly, we did it in Nashville, we did it in St. Louis. See, our style of mission trips, we're missions trips. You can't spell mission without miss. The first 3-4 letters of mission are miss. Hey, miss, what are you going to miss for the mission? Boy, if anybody lives that scripture, Tanya does. Put that scripture in there, Don. I don't know what it is. The population of America, they say, is 350 million. Guys, can I just tell you, nobody knows what's coming, but all I can say is you always stay calm, because even in the storm, Jesus said, hey, peace be still. And you need to learn how to speak those words. He didn't just say that for a reason. You need to learn how to say, peace, be still. No, it's two separate statements. It's peace. And then he probably turned to his disciples and said, now, be still. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't learn peace until you learn stillness. Hey, you can't learn peace until you learn stillness. That's why David said, he leads me. He leads me beside the still waters. Hey, how many of you sit? How many of you sit in the tree? How many of you sit on the grass? How many of you sit in the water? How many of you sit in nature? How many of you sit and listen to God? Do you ever just sit and listen to God speak? Do you ever sit and just receive downloads? Does anybody out here know the power of stillness? Please. Say, people are literally asking this question. How do you meditate? You sit down, step 1. Turn off phone, step 2. Step 3, close eye. Okay? Step 4, deal with the silence, deal with the stillness, and don't get up for 20 minutes. That, my friends, is exactly how you meditate. And the reason why you want to meditate, great seeing you, Bob. I appreciate you being out here, seeing you. Bob Earl in the house. And we got Misty. Misty, what was that scripture? Every night watching from the stars. Girl, I get under those stars every night. I probably spent, I can assure you I'm in nature at least 4 to 5 hours a day between mornings and at night and sunset. And I always like to get out in the sun every day because, hey, I lived in Florida 24 years. I lived in Arizona 4 years. That's 28 years under the sun, the sea, and the mountains, and the ocean, to the prairie. Does anybody out here today understand that we are not here to sit on our asses? That we are here to transform. We are here to heal. We are here to love. We are here to serve. That's when I tell veterans, look, he that is greatest, Jesus said, is your servant. The Bible was a book about kings and kingdoms will all pass away, But there's just something about that. What did he say? Seek ye first the what? Your church? No, the kingdom. The kingdom. The kingdom. Kingdom, not kingdom. It's kingdom. He's the king of the dome. You hear me? He's the king of the dome. Came to the baptism. Who's this? Bob? I sent you a friend's request. Hey guys, I'm going to fill my water, and you guys are going to comment below and tell me what you're most fired up about in the future. Can anybody tell me? Anybody tell me what you're dreaming about? Is anybody creating anything out there? Hey, is anybody creating anything out there? Hey, maybe I'll even, hey, Tanya, maybe I'll get myself another cup of coffee. Earl says, Earl, it's happy birthday. Are you kidding me? Happy birthday, Earl. When I come back, I'm going to talk about Earl, and I'm going to say what I would say if I was giving him a happy birthday video. I'll be right back. That Maddix will return. I'm sorry for saying my name so much, but you'll be hearing it anyways. You'll hear it anyways. You gotta buy water. We're in a society where you gotta buy water. You gotta buy water, you gotta buy ice, you gotta punch in code to use the public restroom. Ain't nothing better to give you. That's the best gift I can give you. Oh, that's the best gift I can give you. The best I can do for you. Point you to Jesus, the rest is history. Hey, it's a wild ride, but it's a fun ride. Hey, I was going to say, I almost got that gift card for your birthday message, but then I thought, you know what? Hey, I'll give you Jesus, Earl. I'll give you a prayer. I'll give you a birthday prayer, buddy. Wait till you see what God's going to do with you, Earl. Hear me? Mark Demon! I love you, T.R. Howell. I couldn't even tell you how much I appreciate you, friend. You are blessed of God. And your ancestors and angels are proud of all you veterans and soldiers, the prayers of your mothers, pride of your fathers. Even if your father never told you he was proud of you guys, your dad never looked at you and said he's proud of you and he believes in you. He does. You got the force of 1,000 fathers going all the way up to your heavenly Father. You're not fatherless. Even those that are fatherless, we got to fix that. We got Saturn in the house. We got a planet showing up. Hey, we got planets and Jesus showing up. Saturn, how you doing? Boy, she's powerful. She's been out serving the homeless. If I was feeding the homeless in St. Pete next week, she'd be there. She came every Christmas morning, her and her mother and brother. Every Christmas, Thanksgiving, they come out, give Starbucks coffee to the homeless. We did serve St. Pete. Boy, they'd be there every week. They'd be down there loving people, talking. Saturn be hugging these homeless ladies, these homeless kids, listening to them, loving them. She's a winner. She's a soul. She's got power. She's got love. Man, what a life. Well, my friends, what a life. What a life. You hear me? What a life we have. Earl's birthday. Earl, wow, there's a real one. Earl Fisher. It's his birthday. Can you believe believe it, my friends? How is it even possible? Well, Earl, first of all, you're not getting older, you're getting younger. I don't believe in age is literally the stupidest concept. And this whole belief in life is in terms of years. The Bible literally says, think of your life in terms of days. Teach us to number our days. I'm always thinking of days until. I even have an app on my phone called Days Until. Right, Saturn, man, her and her mother and her brother came and loved homeless people, served. They've come on missions trips. They've come to family retreats. They're just souls. We're of the same soul tribe. And they call us soul tribe, maybe the same SAR system. You don't know. Same family tree. Hey, you don't know what family is till you lost it all. Till you lost it all. Hey, you don't know until you've lost it all. Who's sticking around? Who sticks around when everybody thought you were a clown? Who sticks around when you lost your mind and you lost your, and you just, you know what? What do they call not all who wander are lost? Jesus ate with sinners. He died for them. He must really like them. Hey, it's not a sinner. You're a winner. Come on, Earl. He's definitely not a sinner, but they would call him one because he's got a beard. He's a preacher because he's a reacher and he's got power. Hey, I would have Earl preach. If I had a church, when I open a church, I'll have Earl preach. I'll turn him loose. Earl's got power. He's got a message. It's his birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Earl, happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. May you feel Jesus near every what day of the year. Come on, this is the best birthday gift I can give. What is a birthday, son? Come on, you come out from God. You come from creation. You come from literal earth. Ready? You come from dust and breath. Hey, you come from breath. That's why you got to breathe. That's why you got to smile. Come on, it ain't about the trial. It's about the smile. Earl's a friend. Earl's an encourager. Earl's real. Earl's humble. Earl's powerful. Earl's a dad. Earl's a dad. Let me tell you, is he a dad? He's a husband. Let me tell you what an example he is of a husband, a dad, a friend. Earl, that's what you are, buddy. Boy, let me tell you, every one of you should go tell your families. Anything ever happens to me, I want Maddix speaking at my funeral. Buddy, you don't want to ever have a funeral without having me be your speaker because too many people suck at giving people honor. And especially the last place you want to suck at giving honor is at a funeral. I mean, most people, they say, when I was a pastor, I didn't preach at funerals unless I was requested to by the saint. I spent the entire time talking about them, stories about them. Funerals, we, the people, do not need to be preached at funerals. What the cock and bull have we turned everything into? Do you guys even see the look of our modern day funerals? It ain't something I want. I've already told my son and my family exactly how my funerals are going to go down. Okay, and I want to say right now, my friends, if there's any time, not if, when I have come across judgmental, critical, bitter, inconsiderate, arrogant, I'm asking all of you that know me and love me to genuinely please forgive me for any time that even I might have said I would do something for you and I didn't do it. Remind me of it, please, privately. Send me a reminder. Hey, you said you were going to call or you said you were going to send this book or whatever it could be. I don't care if it's way back from Soul Winners Boot Camp days. Okay? If I said on a live, I'm going to send you a juicing book and I didn't yet, hey, man, I don't want you to live through life thinking, Matt sucks. He said this because you don't know how much pulls at me. You don't know the activity of my life. You don't know the mission I'm on, and that's no excuse. I just don't have a wife. I don't have a secretary right now, and I've been solo, but I haven't been low. I might have been so low, but I haven't been low, but I have been so low. I've been so low that I was like, well, this is what it feels like at the bottom. This is what it feels like to lose it all, have no energy, have no money, no credit, and then turn around and say, hey, where's all my friends at? Hey, where's no car, no credit, no nothing, man, in the desert. Nothing. Benches, cars, Airbnbs when I could, hotels, But truth is, I needed to go through it all. That's why that song says, through it all, right? Hey, he said, I've had many tears and sorrows. You can't get through life without sorrow, but there's tomorrow. Hey, you might have sorrow, but there's tomorrow. And some of you guys have lost friends, you've lost families, and that's life. That's going to happen. You need to prepare yourself so you're not so defeated. In this earth, we come here for a short time, but a good time. So do it now. Come on, somebody, get back into the wow. Stop living in the how. Get into the wow. And the how is just your angels and ancestors and even the animals, the frequency of those three things. When you get into integrity and you get into your mission and you get into your purpose, everybody's like, you're going to really get into your 60s and still not know your purpose? You're gonna be into your 60s and never have won a soul? You're gonna be into your 60s and never helped. Some of you guys are rich and you've never fed a homeless person. You've never taken a homeless person to a restaurant and you're rich. Some of you are rich and you've never helped a widow in your congregations. You spend more money on your church outfits than their entire year's rent of the single mothers and widows of your church. I mean, just an extra $500 a month would change some widows' lives to be able to, it's not cool that they're stuck at home with no money. Have you guys gone to the grocery store and seen the price of stuff? This is BS. You know what? Why don't we just become rebellious? Why don't we become renegades? Why don't we just buck it? Why don't we become protesters and say, we're done with grocery stores. We're done with Amazon. We're done with Target. We're done with Walmart. But I can't be done with those things because I need them for the Jesus mission. But doggone it, if all these people know me, which they do, get off your wallets. Quit being tightwads and stingy. If there's any movement on earth that needs the resources, the media, the money, the people, the talent, it's the Jesus mission. Find something pure, but it's not about that. It's not about competition with others because we are not the only ones, and I am not the only one. There are many, 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 and there is no way I could even do the Jesus mission without Jesus, without you, without the people that God has sent. The only reason I've waited is because I couldn't do it alone. The reason why it took me a little bit longer to come out the gate is because I had to heal, rest, and process. I had to process a lot too. I went through a spiritual awakening. I've been humbled so you don't crumble. The only reason why humbling from God is not hate. You guys got to view, if all you got to do to fix your relationship with God is look at the person that loves you the most and you love the most. Could be your wife, your child, it could be your dog. Have you seen the way people are with their dogs these days? It's codependency. I am for us loving our animals, but it's gotten too far. It's gotten too far. I mean, the dog cat community is showing the lack of love we've gotten out here to the point where your dogs literally no wonder. For example, I let dogs make the decision. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Come on, Tanner. Tanner knows what it's like. you doing, Tanner? You guys out there changing the world. Tanner can show you how to make money if you're a father in America and you're a young couple. Why don't you follow Tanner Osborne? He'll show all you young dads and his wife, they homeschool their son. He's more powerful than probably 95% of adults I know. He's awake, he's powerful, he's spiritual, he's connected to nature. His parents do it right. You know, you should study people like that. Think of the people I'm around. Think of the people that, you know, that I'm connected to, because there's a vibrational reason, there's a spiritual reason, there's a coming together of the chosen ones. Hey, we ain't frozen, we chosen. Come on, I gotta get back to my comments on Facebook Live. Forgive me. We got Earl in the house. Hey, I'm saying to you, Earl, happy birthday to you. Every day, my friend, is your birthday. Every day, my friend. Hey, we got Austin in the house. We got Austin and Austin. Is this even possible to have Austin and Austin in the house? We got Austin and we got Austin. I got to talk to Austin Higgy last night. That's my boy. He's a finisher for Caleb Maddix's company, Air America, my friends. Air what? Air what? Air America? Oh, watch out, watch out. AI is, meh. It's just created by the humans. The real power is we're called human beings. Hey, we're beings too. We are beings too, my friends, and we are being human, and you can't be human until you be. You can't be human until you be human. A lot of you forgot how to be a human because you thought that listen, guys, this is a gift to us, and this is something you treat sacred. This is something that you honor, that you look at, you observe, you study, but you leave everybody else alone with it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 31,102 verses, and you could preach this I could preach this 5 hours a day and go verse by verse. I could literally start in Genesis 1, and I could read verse by verse and spend from now until I'm late into my 100s teaching this and just barely scratch any concept that you think that you have of God. Friends, do you understand what the Jesus message really was? Do you understand how controversial? You guys think I'm controversial? It's pretty much a mirror of Jesus, okay? I'm giving you a mirror of what it would have been like in Jesus's day. So to come experience a Jesus mission, to come and basically sit with me in nature and be with me for long periods of time, it's not me. It's the Christ, and it's what you have in you. It's the awakening of the fact that you have a kingdom inside of you. Hey, when are you going to realize what Jesus said? He came to set you free from the control of government religion. And not all government religion is evil, just like not all. Listen, we got to stop all this categorizing. I do too. Listen, I'm fixing my vocabulary. I'm fixing my heart. But guess what? You got to realize Jesus said you're basically perfect. He said, I'll make you whole. Does anybody understand what you think you got to wait? What do you think? You got to live up to every rule in this Bible to be accepted of God? That's a joke. That's the biggest lie ever told. Hey, the biggest lie ever told is you got to live up to every single thing that was given to us by the Catholic Church, the King James Version. I can't wait. I'd love to have my version. I'd love to have a Maddix version. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to put some of my language in here and break it down. And if they've spent all this time interpreting, and how many times has this been translated? If I woke up and say returned, and I came back to future generations, and I found out that they edited my book as many times as they've edited the Bible, I would be royally pissed. And maybe that's what it means. The extremism of, if you look at the extremism of the 10 Commandments, they're pretty extreme, doggone it. But there's about 2 of them that for some reason we sneak past and you don't ever hear them taught or preached. Okay? One of it is to remember the Sabbath day and to keep it holy. Well, how do we do there? How many of y'all have a real day off? How many of y'all have a real me day? If you're a king, hey, they call it They call it a God day. This is where you live like a king and you live like a queen. Even if you have no money, you literally still live that day in the best, spoiled, relaxing, peaceful state. It's your day off. It's you disappear from stress. You disappear from society. You disappear from all the work. You disappear from trying to figure it out. You disappear from the mental thought of it all, and you're a free bird. You get one day where you're a free bird. Hey, free and easy down the road we go, right? Isn't that the hey. Some of these songs are messages, don't you realize? Some of these songs are messages. Larissa in the house, she said, if the Bible's been changed so much, how can we know it's true and what is not? Great question, great question. See, God loves that question. Jesus came for that question. Jesus literally is smiling and saying, atta girl, that's my daughter. Hey, oh, thank you, your father. You think your father's gone? He's right there with you, girl. You know why? Because souls never die. They might leave the body, but they never die. Watch out for the return of the ancestors. Watch out for the cry of all the mothers who lost their boys and their daughters at war. The blood of 1 million soldiers in this country. Watch out. Oh, you better watch out, my friends. You better watch out. You better watch out. I think we will have a Maddix study Bible. Why not? Hey, the Apostolic Church has one. The Catholic Church has one. The Mormon Church has one. I think I'll condense mine. They've changed so much as it is. I think I'll condense mine, which is fine. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But guess what? That's up to Jesus. I don't care. All I know is it's simpler than you realize. They overcomplicate it because it keeps you in control. Okay, what day? It doesn't matter what day is the Sabbath, because God told us to not honor one day above the other because for a reason. All this stuff, we've been manipulated into a language of, it's called spelling. You know, we got to be careful with our words. Boy, do we got to be careful, but not fearful, just careful. And don't be afraid to call words back. Don't be afraid to say, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not saying that. You know what? I don't believe that. I'm not speaking that. I call that back, you know? So who is that? Tanner asking, what day do I think is the Sabbath? I think you pick a day and you kind of try to keep it the same day. I think if you're following Jewish custom, you start Friday at sunset, you go till Saturday at sunset, and you disappear. You don't let anybody reach you. Your phone's off, okay? You're not on social media. You're not doing any work. You're playful. You're like a dolphin in the ocean. You're exploring. You're at museums. You're at parks. You're trying ice cream. You're going to foodie places. You're going, if you got the resources. If you don't, you're still out at a park. You take the coloring book. You know, why is it that only children color? Hey, let me tell you what I have. You don't know what I have? I have crayons. Wow. Have you ever heard of crayons? YouTube, Facebook. Let me give you a live demonstration of what they call crayons. Okay? It's about coloring. You don't color, okay? And I have crayons, but I also have Sharpies. Where's your Sharpies? Where's your markers? Tanya, Mark, if you're still here, Mark, let me just finish this and we'll have you on tomorrow morning earlier and we'll start off because what is this? This is what I used to do when I was preaching. We're an hour and 48 minutes in and I'm still on the first story of a 4-day missions trip we all had together. So expect to probably hear this breakdown all week, but I will discipline myself to. But right now it's about flow. I make no apologies because it's flow over force. You hear me? It's flow over force. And a lot of you need to learn that water flows. Hey, you need to get to streams and rivers. You need to get back to the river. That's why we do river baptisms. I've never been more fanatical and radical about, hey, even if you've been baptized in a horse trough or a baptismal tank at a church, let me rebaptize you at a Jesus mission in a river. Let me baptize your kids. Let me baptize your teenagers. Come on, tell your teenagers, hey, you're going to get baptized by Maddix. Come on, I don't care if there's a line of 1,000 people. Come on, me and my friends, I guarantee you, Zach and Mark, I guarantee you, Tanya and Kayla, I guarantee you they'd stand in that river all day. I guarantee we'd stay in there till 4 a.m. I guarantee you, if I ever party till 4 a.m., I'll stay in a river till 4 a.m. Keep bringing them. Keep on bringing them in the river. Come on, somebody. Hey, Peter fished all night. We're going to have a day. We're going to have all-night baptisms. They'll keep on coming. They'll run to the river. They'll want to be baptized. They'll want to break the chains of sin and bondage and addiction and fear and healing. It's about healing. It's about the power of water. Demons hate water. That's why when Jesus cast out the demons, they went into the pigs. So be careful about eating pork. Hey, and the pigs ran into what? The water, because even the pigs knew, because nature knows everything. The pigs knew that if they could run into the water, they could release those demons. Hey, you're not going to release the demons till you get to the water. Come on, somebody. Oh, look at that, Rissa. That's awesome. Tell your little guy, I said, hi, how you doing, Bubba? Good to see you, man. That little guy's going to fly. He's powerful. Well, you got a powerful grandfather, son. You got a powerful grandfather, boy. Your son's going to be powerful, Riss. Rissa sis, how you doing? Am I preaching against bacon? Well, Earl, on your birthday, go ahead. But I tell you what, I'd rather you not. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting your guys' message. I just caught up on YouTube over here. I'm over here on Instagram, and I'm over here on YouTube, and then YouTube and Instagram. Listen to this real fast, okay? Because I got my water with lemon. It's a Tuesday morning, and you got to get your tacos today. There we go. Sophie. Hey, there's a homeless veteran who needs, not just wants, he needs a mountain bike and one of those pull behind carts. And one person has donated this so far that sawed off my tweet and my Instagram, which is Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. You see them Texas ladies, they love them veterans, and you should. Boy, I tell you, if I was a single lady in America, I would go ahead and start considering taking a look at soldiers and veterans as a possibility for dating. That'd be my best advice. And I'm not saying all of them because, it's one of those things, you got to be a special lady to handle that, though. You got to be careful because you got to be as feminine and strong and wise and deep. And, I'd probably go deep into Proverbs 31 if I was considering marrying a veteran or a soldier if I was a lady. Because you can't slash a warrior and get away with it. Come on, you can't be a Jezebel to a warrior. You can't be a distraction to a warrior. Bible says the heart of her husband safely trusts him. Hey, you got to calm warriors with your feminine loyalty. Hey, look at me. You can dress sexy, but never seductive. Come on, somebody. You can be flirty to the elderly gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You can be flirty to, your dog. You can be flirty, but doggone it, if you got a warrior, a soldier off to war from day one of a relationship with a soldier, a veteran, you've got to be the most loyal, feminine lady he's ever met. You got to be somebody who's a ride or die, they call it. You got to be somebody who will sit there and never be annoyed by stories, even if you listen to them 100 times. You got to be somebody, if you see a lot of ladies have never been, the Bible says let the older ladies teach the young ladies. Well, we've had a lack of teaching out here. We've had a lack of teaching. Best tacos in town, Tanner. I'll tell you where to go. Go to Garcia's or Mark. What was that other place? Dude, we went to Garcia's with Warren and MJ on Sunday. And, dude, it's got me motivated to want to go there today. But listen, Mark, you'll be on tomorrow, Mark, 100%, or maybe towards the end, actually. Actually, towards the end. You want to still? Tell a few stories about the Jesus mission. Why don't you do it? So you know what? Hey, I still got an hour left in the show. God bless. Look at Mark's throwing up the Cash App for the Jesus mission. Yes, there is so many needs because I know homeless veterans that a bike would change their life. I know this elderly homeless veteran that a car would change his life. Hey, some of you guys have cars you're not using. Hey, you got cars on Turo, cool. But sooner or later, you got to quit chasing that money. And you got to say, okay, God, I'm going to take all my treasures on earth and I'm going to use it for the kingdom. I'm going to use it for the poor. I'm going to use it for others. And it's not that you can't be blessed. It's not that you can't have boats and jet skis and golf club memberships and, you know, be a fisherman. And it's not that you can't love and have hobbies. It's not that you can't. But you know what? There's been a lack of teaching. Our ladies haven't taught our younger ladies how to be ladies to gentlemen. And our gentlemen, our fathers, have not been teaching our sons. Hey, imagine what a catch it's going to be for the lady who marries Caleb Maddix. Why? Because he was taught how to be a gentleman. What does that look like? Well, I guarantee you he'll never pass by a veteran without saying thank you. He don't pass police officers without saying thank you. I saw a police officer yesterday parked on the side of the road. There's never a moment I pass a police officer without waving thumbs up and praying for him. Why do you think I have this sitting here, my friends, my little, you know, but it's our police officers. It's our, you know, we have so many people that serve in this society. You know, it's the servants. What did Wayne Huntley preach? It's the servants that see the miracles. Look at Charlene and Diana already shared Morning with Maddix. Isn't that cool? Tanner Garcia's is great for tacos, dude. I would go there, man. You and your family would love it. But go eat in the to-go part because it's a vibe. If it'll probably be packed, no big. Wait. Enjoy the wait. It's like we waited in and out. Anyways, so yes, there's been a lack of teaching. Come get me, Matt, if you go anywhere, please. I love that, Bob. Is this Robert? Is this my boy Robert? Oh, I didn't know that was Bobby. Bobby, I never knew that was you. I just accepted your friend's request. I had no clue. So this is why you guys need to look at people's profiles, y'all. Bob Earl is someone y'all need to follow. Okay, I just sent him a friend's request. Bobby, I didn't know that was you, Bubba. Bobby's a powerful one. Boy, let me tell you, Bobby, how you doing? We're going to be grabbing something for lunch either today or tomorrow, Bobby. I got behind because I took yesterday off, and I might need to take the rest of the day off today just because the energy's coming back. You know how it is, all that spiritual warfare, and you connect back to nature, God, the angels. Hey, you woke me up. Bobby and I, we get woke up at 3 a.m., Come on, somebody. You know what it's like. If you ain't up early in the morning, way before everybody else, interacting with God and your angels and getting your mind deeply connected and understanding your focus and your mission. Bobby, I didn't know you were on this morning. That's an honor, bud. That's an honor to have you on. I didn't know this, man. You guys need to follow Mark and Beam and know him. Anyway, listen, my friends. Are y'all listening? I love you, Bobby. I appreciate you, friend. God put us together. Grateful. Talk about being humble, listen. If you're humble, you won't crumble and you won't stumble. But you got to understand that humility is not you walking around bashful and you walking around defaming yourself and you walking around putting yourself down. Humility is total dependence on God, period. End of discussion. If you don't have total dependence on God, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you, my friends. But you got to understand, he's your father. He's your creator. Are y'all with me? We got to take care of our homeless vets first. We got to take care of our homeless ladies. And friends, you have to understand out here right now that what we're doing is we're on a mission. Okay? We're all on a mission. You're on a mission. You're just as, that's why I tell people, I say, look, the Jesus mission is not Maddix. The Jesus mission is you can't spell Jesus without you, huh? Can't spell Jesus without us. Jesus. Get it? Jeez, that's what Jesus was saying. He was saying, jeez, it's us, meaning you. You've got the power. You can heal the sick. You can cast out devils. You can raise the dead. You can speak to mountains and they'll move. You can affect nature with your words. See, you don't affect nature with your words. I can. I have. Hey, I've affected hurricanes and tornadoes that have come after our block parties when we were out serving the poor. You got to learn how to go to the roughest neighborhoods. Hey, sometimes the roughest are the safest. Hey, come on, somebody. They took me to what they call a rough park, and everybody said, don't go there. And I'm like, hey, I want to go. Show me. I need to go. My phone just rang. my phone rings, it pauses. That's on me, not on you. The Jesus mission, thank you, Natasha. She said it needs to be everywhere. It will. It's going to flood America. Hey, when it said a flood came in, you don't know what kind of flood it was. It was a water flood. Hey, this time it's fire. Deal with the water, deal with the fire. Hey, you don't know what kind of fire it is until you connect with that holy fire, huh? Jesus, John the Baptist said, hey, there's one coming after me. He's mightier than I. He'll baptize you with the Holy Ghost and with fire. Are you with me? Come on, you gonna jump on tomorrow, Earl? Done. You'll jump on. Okay, that sounds great. It'll be a birthday message. You'll tell me what you did today. So anyways, the Jesus mission focus is to get, Jesus said 14 times, follow me. Okay, 14 times. He literally says the words, follow me, follow. It's 2 words, follow me. He gives you the power. He gives you the secrets. He gives you the kingdom. He puts the king in you, right? A kingdom in you is the king in you. It's the lion in you. It's the creator in you. You hear me? It's the fire in you. It's your voice. Hear me? When you speak from God. You hear me? You speak with authority. You know, it's like, how do you heal the sick? You command the sickness to leave. You command healing. You release healing through touch. You release healing, hear me, my friends, by saying in the name of Jesus with authority, right? You speak it. Jesus said you can do it. So many times he would do miracles and they would be mesmerized and he would be like, but that was your faith. Hey, he would say everybody was blown away with what Jesus did. And he was just like, yeah, but it was your faith. It happened because you believed. Okay, you got to move from believing to knowing. Listen, my friends, you got to move from this whole believe to know. My son doesn't believe, he knows. Yeah, scoot up because it looks like my plants are either talking with me right now. Do you believe the trees speak? You think the trees just sit there? Huh? What do you think, my friends? You think all the animals, you don't know some of them are angels. You don't know some of those animals are angels. Guarantee you they are. Jesus' mission will invade. It'll flood America. Hey, you'll see everyone. You will never be able to walk anywhere without seeing Jesus' mission shirts. Everywhere I walk, people's like, I love that shirt. I love that shirt. And I'm like, yeah, I love it too. But would you love the mission? Would you go where I go? Would you go where I go? I don't know. Hey, my friends, listen. The Jesus mission trips are coming, meaning we are leading mission trips in America. You hear me? Oh, it'll be wild. It'll make Soul Winners Boot Camp Mission 25 look like a Sunday school class. It'll be extreme because it's the dream, because it's from him. When it's from above, it's easy like a dove. Come on, when it's from above, it's easy like a dove. Hey, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Come on, I'm going to take a break and let Mark talk. Come on in, Mark. Come on in, Mark. His name's Mark. You know Mark. Come on in, Mark. I tell you what, people don't even realize, you know. Come on in, Mark. See, Bobby, you could just literally click go live with me from wherever you're at in Old Town one morning and jump on and talk to the world, buddy. Hey, we got Morning with Maddix. You speak to the world. You hear me? You speak to the world. It's America's first voice in the mornings. Hey, this is where you get life. This is where you get encouragement. This is where you meet the real ones. Come on, this is where you meet the soul tribe. This is where you meet the family. This is where you meet the chosen, not the frozen. Come on, somebody. It's Morning with Maddix for you, for your family, for your children. Come on, we got to make sure out here. We got Diana Brown in the house. Diana, I appreciate you. We got Diana in here. Mark, you jumping on? Hey. Somebody said, what's the Jesus mission? And what if I responded and I said, well, one of the aspects of the Jesus mission for the love of Jesus is to help normalize and free the amazing healing flower. These are what they call pure gummies. What a word, pure, because it's pure. Huh? It's pure, my friends. Boy, is it pure. Some of you need to understand the power of a gummy is yummy. But anytime you get into the plants, you just go ahead and get educated with cool people, people that have vibe, people that know, you know what I mean? And use your brain and don't approach it with guilt or fear. You know what I'm saying? He said, I need those, man. Aaron, these are good, bro. These pure gummies. This is fruit punch. Oh, the best. One of my favorites. I like to mix them up. Gummy edibles are my favorite. I will hit a J. I don't like to smoke, but I will hit one. But I like edibles. Well, that's all right. Hey, listen to me. What if I'm here to help sell cannabis free in America? I hear too many politicians pushing for it. Boy, I want it for our soldiers. I want our soldiers to have access to at least 400 milligrams a day of edibles. That's doable. Huh? Is that doable or what? Huh? Is that doable or what? Can we get our soldiers access to cannabis? Wow, we're in 2023. How you doing? Hey, we gotta get our veterans. Our veterans never be without cannabis. Hey, don't be mad if you see the Jesus Christians. I'm giving free edibles and joints. You judge me for giving away joints to our homeless. I don't even want you to watch. I probably would like you. I'd be like, they are lack brains. Where's these Ethiopian people brain? They don't even use the basics of the brain. Wow, isn't that crazy? They're cursing the flower. They're cursing the holy green herb. Wow, the seed, they're taking away this. Wow, I wouldn't want to do that. Politicians, frauds, fakes. I can't wait to see how hard President Trump and Ron DeSantis and all these fight for candidates. They won't even hardly talk about it. They don't want people awake. They don't want people awake. They know. They know. They know. It saves lives. It brings people closer to God. It fights diseases. It does. It does, my friends. It does. You hear me? It fights diseases. Bobby, that fires me up that we're Facebook friends and that you're live on Morning with Maddix, dude. Come to Arizona, Tyler. Life, my friend. I love dab. I like a dab, boy. And not to because of my lungs. I got to keep my lungs healthy. I can't get it proper. I'll hit it. I'll hit it. I'll hit it. I'll hit it, man. Hey, we gotta get our soldiers and our veterans access to cannabis. Nobody should be in jail for marijuana. Nobody should be in prison. They should get access. I guarantee you. If our people show up, I guarantee you there's gonna be some changes. There will be changes. There'll be changes. There'll be changes. And if you think you're going to get away with calling it drunk in the future, and you're going to get away with kicking people off the fires for it, and get away with judging people for it, and calling them everything like potheads, BS. There's no such thing as pothead. There's no such thing as you're not drugging, you get high. You're not flying your brain. You're not sinning. You shouldn't go to jail for the fact it's only legal in 18 states. I don't understand. This goes ready.
Who feels ready? Yay. You don't get right till you fight for them. Huh? Home of the brave. I got a friend who cannabis helped him get off medication. It was PTSD. It it um, it helps stressed out mothers. It helps calm you when you're stressed. Those are all you need is Jesus. Okay. Please do not bring dumb conversations to me. I agree with you all we need is Jesus. If you believe that, you better do it wrong. Because he would. Oh, he would. That's why he called Mary. What? Hey, Mary. What? That's what he said to her. Mary Magdalene at the end of a long day of feeding people and casting out devils and healing the sick. He probably looked at her every night. Hey, you want? He didn't smoke. You don't know if he smoked. He drank wine. You don't think Jesus didn't drink wine. You don't think he loves it. He created it for us, for our bodies, for our minds. What's going on, Mark? Coming on? Coming on, Mark. Don't you ever let somebody judge you for getting high. Okay? Don't you ever let somebody judge you for getting high. You can't fly till you know the power of getting high. And the Jesus mission, you get high. You don't call this charismatic. No matter to me. I don't care what you call me. Because by the time what you're calling me even catches up to me, the map is still little. When you're 20, you're very sick what they're saying about you. When you're 40, you don't give a flying rat's ass what people think about you. Then when you're 60, you realize they were never thinking about you. Hey, criticism matters so little. Criticism matters so little. Come on, somebody. You're not going to do it. You're going to radical, ridiculed, lied on, talked on. Come on, somebody. Shot at. Hey, they put hits and X's on me, but it don't work. Come on, somebody. Hey, you ever heard the walls of angels? You ever heard of what Satan said? God had to go to Satan about Job. It wasn't even Satan. Satan wasn't even around. You guys think Satan is everywhere? He's not. That's why you need to stop talking about him so much. The other thing I'm talking about, we got to get rid of darkness. Come on, we're not going to let Satanists rule this country anymore. We're not going to let Satanists make decisions about our nation. Hey, somebody, are you ready? Who's here? Who's here? Who's alive? Who's alive and who's here? Who's alive and who's here, my friends? The Jesus mission is here to restore backsliders, to realize, hey, it's like I said the other day, I'm here to save sinners and saints. Hey, it's not only the sinners that need to be saved, the saints. Hey, it's not only the sinners, it's the saints. You don't even want to deal with the return of Christ. First of all, it's going to be beautiful. Heaven on earth. You ever heard of heaven on earth? Well, you're going to see it. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. Restoration of backsliders, Jesus' mission. Restoration means you ain't crazy, you ain't lost. You know what? You're not going to hell and you're not cursed. You're loved by your Father. You left 99 and look for one, and look for you. You hear me? We got Tiffany in the house. Tiffany, how you doing? Guess what? He's here for the chosen ones and what they call the black sheep.
But for that reference, we need to end this whole black and white narrative. Right? Tiffany, we are whole. We are remaining human. We are enough. We are complete. God likes our weakness. God loves it that we fail. He celebrates it. He knew the end from the beginning. He knows it all. That's why you got to put home to the end. You can get to the end of it all and realize, hey, I don't have anybody to be good about. I never had anything really to complain about, and it really did all work together. It really does make sense. It really does, my friends. Are you with me? Who's with me here this morning on Instagram? Boy, I love that right there. Aaron said he had to make the decision to take his lung out to the next level, and he started to eat THC so he can, yeah, there you go, edibles, so no more lung problems. Same with me. I rarely smoke just because of my lungs. I'll hit it certain occasions with no guilt, no shame. I have a cigar with us, something, a beer with Jesus. Hey, I have a Heineken with you. I'd have a Corona on a summer night sitting by the fire. I have a Corona. But you don't hear me a Corona unless it's in a glass bottle with a lime. I gotta have a little bit of lime in there. Give me two of them. I gotta have two. But I want one every day. Come on, my friends. Are you talking? Are you listening? Are you seeing? Are you awake? Are you on fire with the heavenly fire? Are you ready to create? Because you're creators. Are you ready to use your gifts? Because you've got gifts. It doesn't matter your past, your personality. You're meant to be who you are. You're meant to be wild. You're meant to be crazy. You're meant to be, you know, you were the black sheep of your family. You were the chosen one. You were the generational curse breaker. You got the shit kicked out of you out of here. You got the shit kicked out of you out of here, my friends. The Jesus mission trips. Hey, hey, what about taking on? What about saying, hey, Goliath? What are you scared of Goliath for? All we need is 5 smooth stones. Do you know the power of the 5 smooth stones? I do. Do you know the King of David? We do. Come on, my friends. Do you know the key to the kingdom? You know what the key to the kingdom? You know what the keys to unlock the kingdom? Yes. It's in Acts 2:38. It says, hey, repent, and every one of you, every day, need to get on your knees and humble yourself. Nothing wrong with saying, someone said this doesn't seem right. Well, it's not for everyone. You can go enjoy your day. You don't have to stay here. I mean that in a very kind way. I mean that in a kind way, my friends. Hold on, it going on. Not everything I say is what you agree with. I'm not even listening to that. I'm just here to make you laugh, try and think. I'm just here to talk to you, to your soul, to your hearts. You hear me, my friends? So, anyways, are y'all with me? We got about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. There you go. You do those edibles without guilt, Misty. You do those. Where did I get those gummies from Arizona? We got some amazing dispensaries. I got these ones particularly. They're pure leaf. Hey, there's spiritual messages in these dispensaries, by the way. I can't believe you all don't know. I can't believe you don't know a dispensary. Wow. All right, let's go, Mark. Jump on. Send me a video invite. I didn't see that. I literally didn't see it. Talk to me, Mark. I didn't see Bobby's request either, guys. I didn't see either one. Yeah, it'd be good for me to take a break and enjoy my water and let you talk. Bobby sent a request too. We'll get him on here in a few. Bobby, I love to do a whole show with you, man. Break down some wisdom and fire. He came to the Jesus mission. He came to the Jesus mission twice, 2 nights, man. Served, really helped the homeless, talked to them, up to the baptisms. My baptism is wild. I can't wait to tell you all about that. Mark, where you go? You need to repent, guys. You need to get rid of your doggone pride and bitterness. Listen, we've all been hurt, we've all been betrayed, we've all been lied to, we've all had gossip, all had family turn their backs on us and friends. Okay. We've all had people not pay us. We've all had people not do what they said they were going to do. And we got to give a little bit more mercy, a little bit more grace out here, my friends. And we got to stop harboring bitterness and resentment. It's not healthy. It's dis-ease. You're going to be at dis-ease if you do this. Okay? Even I love you too, buddy. I mean that in the most humble way. You don't always have to agree with everything I do, buddy. Jesus' mission is its own unique entity out here. There's 7 churches in the book of Revelations, and you don't know if this is one of them. So be very careful with fast judgment on the Jesus mission. I would. I tell you what I wouldn't want to do. I wouldn't want to be a Maddix hater, and I sure the heck wouldn't want to be someone who rips the Jesus mission. Even if you don't agree with it all, I got to stop ripping people too. Hear me? I got to stop ripping people. I just rip stupidity, is what I do. Is it okay that I play the national anthem of God Bless America? Mark, talk to everybody. Let's give them a mathematics break. Let's hear from Mark Beamer. This is my friend. Let me tell you about Mark. Hey, two out of 4 gospels are here, Matthew and Mark. Mark, thanks for coming down. You came 4 days. You and your wife, literally. I've been all over the world and back. There's a reason God linked us all together, and I'm honored to have you on this morning. I'll tell more about you. I just want everybody to know who you are. This is Mark Beeman from Hobbs, New Mexico. He and his wife, Tanya, are souls. I can't wait till y'all meet them and hug them. Boy, they love the homeless people, and the homeless people love them. You know why? Because they're real and they're true servants. But Mark, talk to us. How you doing, bud? What's God saying? Break it down, man. I got time. Is that me or I can't hear him? Can y'all? A little bit better, but still it's muffled and it's quiet. Mark drove all the way. We were hanging out yesterday, literally yesterday, Mark. Around this time, I was walking downstairs to meet y'all. Mark, a little bit, not really. Can y'all let me? It might just be me. Let everybody let me know in the comments if you can hear Mark real good. Keep talking, Mark. It's quiet, Mark. Maybe turn off your Wi-Fi. Sometimes that slows it down if your phone Wi-Fi is on. Okay, wait. It's just my phone then. So Charlene can hear you. So go ahead and talk, Mark. Talk to us, man. Zach can hear you. Mark, I can't hear you. If you that are on Instagram, I can't hear him. Nobody can hear you at all, Mark. Can you hear me? Hey, I wish I could put some music to this, Tanya. I'm going to screen record this and add some music to this. Tanya, can you? Hey, I can't hear you at all. Maybe try on Tanya's phone. Can y'all hear me? We're trying Tanya's phone. It's worth it to wait, guys. We're always in a rush. People are always in a rush. I'm not in a rush. You know, if you're in a rush, hush. How y'all doing? Does it bother you all that I do cannabis? Does it hurt you or does it excite you? Duke it out in the comments. Do you pray for me that I do, or do you say, I would dream of getting high with him? I have a dream list of people I'd love to get high with. Don't think I don't fantasize about people I'd love to just get high with and sit down by a campfire under the stars, or, just sit and talk, man. Guys, we sit together in heavenly places. I'd love to know what kind of rush you guys are in for what. Why is everybody in a rush? I'll have to finish telling you about the Jesus mission. There's Mark. Can you hear me now? Now I can. Can y'all hear him? I just want to make sure the people can hear you. I can hear you a little. It's still muffled. It might be my phone, but I want to make sure the people can hear you. You look great. Well, buddy, you look tired because you poured your heart and soul out this weekend, Bubba. Right. Wow. Wow.